I am now joined on the phone by Chris Pemberton. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Joel.
I'm happy to have you here. Tell the listeners, what is Art Battle?
Well, Art Battle is live competitive painting. We started it here in Toronto about 18, 19 months ago, and we do it about once a month. And it's a super exciting event. We get about 200 people out in the audience, and we do. I guess this month we're going to do 16 painters are going to compete.
Competitive painting. For those of us who maybe haven't been to an art battle, that it sounds counterintuitive. What do you mean when you say competitive painting, Chris? I don't think of painting in the same way I think of a hockey game. I don't think competitive when I think painting.
Well, I guess to everything there is a new way to look at it, and so in this sense, painters have 20 minutes. They paint at the same time, and the audience votes at the end of the 20 minutes as to which painting is their favorite, and we add up the votes and have a winner.
When's the next art battle coming up, Chris?
The next one is May the 31st. It's Art Battle 14, and it will be on May 31st at the Great Hall, Queen and Dovercourt here in Toronto.
And you mentioned you have 16 artists lined up, so I guess that means there'll be 8 painting events. Is that correct?
There's actually going to be, there'll be 2. It'll be the other way. There'll be 2, 8 at a time will go. And so it's expanded. We used to do it to 2 artists at a time. We did it 4 artists at a time, and it just, the more we had, the better it seemed to be. So we're going to have 8 artists at a time, 2 rounds. We will have picked 8 in advance. We were looking at submissions of people's websites and images of their work. So we haven't picked them yet. We will pick 8 in advance, and we will pick 8 more out of the hat. When people come to the event, they can put their name in the hat if they wish to have a chance to paint. We'll draw 8 more names. So 16 will go. The top 2 from each round of 8 will go into a final, and then the 4 painters will paint in a final, and the winner will win $300 cash, the title of Art Battle champion, and a chance to paint later this year in our Tournament of Champions.
Excellent. So 8 at a time. Now, you said I can put my name in a hat. If I come to watch the event, you're not going to force me to put my name in a hat, are you, Chris? Because that intimidates me a little bit.
No, and you don't have to. You can choose to be a patron or a painter when you come to the door. And if you choose to be a patron, you have no chance of being picked, and so you're safe from the intimidating experience. But you should, Joel. When you should come, put your name in the hat. The thrill of painting in front of 200 people with a time limit. It's a real adrenaline rush. It lasts for days, actually.
I imagine that it must be. Tell us about some of your past events. What sort of artists have won the events?
Well, it's we've had professional. We have quite a few professional artists come. Some painters who make their living as performance painters, like Andres Correa. He's been out a couple times. We also have people who haven't painted in a few years. Maybe they went to art school and they've been working in a different field for a few years, but they put their name in the hat. So about half the time, the person that wins, I've never met them before. They've come out of a hat. They've got their experience either in their current practice or in the past, and they managed to win. We also are really happy to have seen. I mean, we're having Art Battle 14 now, so we're going for a while. Some people who came to some of the first art battles and were inspired to take up painting have come back and competed at art battles. So that makes us feel really good, kind of building our own audience, but inspiring people to get painting at home, and that's a win for us and for them. It's pretty great.
What a great event. So tell us again, if we want to come out to the next art battle, do we have to get tickets in advance, or can we just show up?
You can get them at the door. You can get information on our next event at ArtBattle.wmv. We're on the web there. We've got photo albums, information on our next event, some great videos. But yeah, tickets at the door, $15. The Great Hall, May 31st. The doors are at 7:30, and the first paint starts after 8 o'clock.
And what's the address in the Great Hall there?
It's 1087 Queen Street West. It's Queen at Dovercourt, right in the middle of the arts area in Toronto. So it's a really great night.
What a spectacular idea, Chris. Where did this idea come to you from?
A lot of people ask that. I was really brainstorming how we could have an interactive arts event that was featuring painting and artists working, and the audience in somehow having some real interaction with them. And when we put those criteria in and rolled it around, trying to think of some good events, and a version of this kind of popped out. We kind of put it aside for a little while, and then we came back around time looking for something to do. We were like, why don't we try that art battle idea that we had? And from the first time we did it, we could tell we had something really special, because the air was just electric. As soon as the painters started, we knew that we were going to want to see it many times.
Chris, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I tell you, it sounds incredible. I think people would really enjoy it. Starting with a field of 16 and working your way down on the 31st. What's that website again if people want tickets? Or more importantly, if you're a painter out there or an aspiring painter and you think you have what it takes to come out on top of the Art Battle Toronto, what's the website they need to go to get more information?
It's ArtBattle.to.com. And if you are interested in being a painter, you have until Monday to apply. You can send us an email with images of your work or a link, a web link to your work, to hello@artbattle.to.com. So it's artbattle.to.com.
And that's if you want to be in the pre-selected group of 18. And if you want to leave it up to the fates, you can just come on out to the event and throw your name in the hat, correct?
That's right. We have a little saying, and the saying goes like this: the hat knows. So come on out if it's your turn. The hat knows.
That certainly the hat knows, and you've said the hat has picked the winner at a few of your events in the past.
For sure, it's really exciting. There's some of us who at our last event we had Art Battle 12 and 13 at the same time. Art Battle 12 was all pre-selected painters, and Art Battle 13, the hat selected all the painters, and we had a little rivalry going within our team as to who would produce the winner, Art Battle 12 or Art Battle 13. So it's always a good time.
It sounds like a really incredible event, but a fun event as well. A good night out. Have a few drinks and watch people create some wonderful art. Thank you so much, Chris, for getting up at this early hour to join us and let us know about this really unique event.
My pleasure, Joel.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too.
That was Chris Pemberton talking to us about Art Battle. Now, I've been to one Art Battle, and it really was a spectacular event. It was a ton of fun. It's a wonderful venue out there on Queen West. You can get up close. You can see the artists as they work. And to anyone who's listening and you're in the city, I really encourage you, get out there and check out an Art Battle. It's really quite a spectacular, quite a wonderful event. You're listening to CKLN.FM.